Line of scrimmage, that's it. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. Will the defense dial up the pressure? Let's see. 3rd and 11.
3rd and 11, 5 in the secondary now.
Nickel look.
Let's just go ahead and go back through that play with his eyes, because he's got to read his keys. Run or pass right off the top. You're probably going to read an offensive lineman to see if he sets up in pass protection, or if he fires out for a running play. The next thing is you're going to check and see what the back's going to do, and if he ends up with the football, okay, now you got to check and see. Does an offensive lineman come downfield and try and block you? Are you going to try to elude him? Are you going to take him on and hold your spot? What are you going to do? In this case, didn't have to do any of that. Saw all of his keys, saw the play in front of him, and ran clean to the ball carrier and finished off the play.
A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. And they'll be led out by their 3rd-year quarterback. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Ready to go now in the 2nd quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football. They've got it 2nd and 10 to start things out.
Let's go. Here we go. Gun.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
You don't have to be a finished product to show some pretty good glimpses of what could be in this league, and we just saw an example of it on that nice run there. And I looked at him coming out of college. I saw a guy with raw, terrific ability. I couldn't wait to see how it was going to be harnessed and polished up in the NFL. In fact, some people thought he could play a little slot receiver as well as run the football. This guy has the ability to be a big-time player with more seasoning.
2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. Back to Denver right after this. Now Bray. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Will Fuller, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders are able to cash in for 6.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
And he puts it through. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And Denver getting set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with a game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Lynch. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down. So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. On 3rd down, Lynch, and that's incomplete.
Holding offense. That penalty is declined.
Here's Britton Colquitt now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. This is brought in at the 21. A strong running. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Raiders will take possession. Here comes the defensive unit now for the Broncos as they get set here. Last drive, touchdown, surrender. Here, see if they can stop them.
It's always a constant battle of letting the last series go, good or bad, but especially bad. Give up a touchdown. Okay, forget the finger pointing, forget the blame. Go back out and play the defense you know you're capable of and help your team out.
And probably look to the leaders as always.
As always. They're going to be the ones going to grab some people and say, all right, let's do this thing. Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it?
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now a play fake here on first down. He's got the hook up here on the comebacker, complete. 13 yards there on the pickup. Good enough for an Oakland first down.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
How about the timing on that?
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Again, he'll drop to throw. That is caught inside the 5. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a first and goal. They'll throw now on the final play. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. Yeah, that's perfect. 2, Davis, deep. I got to go. Okay, and sorry about that. Didn't know Larry got cut off early. We are back and ready for the third quarter. They had a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down. So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
Pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. Short of the sticks after that completion, and now it's third down for this offense. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well-run route.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
And that's a good sign right there as we start the third quarter, because in the first half, not much space to run the football. And as we go into the half, we often think to ourselves, all right, what's the adjustment? What do they have to do? You know what a lot of the adjustments are? No adjustments. You know the game plan, been working on it all week. Maybe a little tweak here or there, a little bit better blocking, and now you're establishing the running game.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. The intended receiver that time, Adam Humphries, and it's third down. So here we go now, an extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. They're going to look to throw. And that will be incomplete as well. He was trying to get that one to Kenny Stills. And that'll bring up a 4th down. On now is the field goal team. Here's the Raiders. We'll try for 3. From the left hash, this from 39. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
Love the effort there. I mean, to get a field goal block in this situation because they knew what was going on. They give up those 3 points there. It's now a 2-possession game.
Yeah, that really should.